Welcome to MB Tool Reviews. Today on the channel we're looking at this, the original Cramer silicone profiling kit number 5. This is the first in a series of videos I'll be doing regarding silicone profiling tools and siliconing, including a how to apply silicone video. Okay, let's take a look inside of the kit. So inside the kit you get 5 silicone profiling tools and 2 guide edges. In the Profile 7 kit you also get this silicone removal tool, and the Silicone 5 kit, which is this plus this removal tool, are about the same price. Between the 5 and the 7 there's not much difference, maybe £1 or £2 in the UK. If you're unfamiliar of what a silicone profiling tool does, it is to create a nice edge after you've laid a bead of silicone sealant. If you're from America, this would be called silicone caulking, not to be confused with acrylic caulking or decorator's caulk here in the UK. Although you could probably use this for smoothing off your edges on caulking, this is designed for silicone sealant. This is on Amazon for around £18 to £19 for this particular kit. Okay, so as I mentioned, you get 5 silicone tools within the kit. First of all, you get this tool, which has a 12mm and 14mm profile, as well as a rounded edge and this slightly softer radius rounded edge. They're both radiused, but 2 different sizes. Doesn't specify the size on there. You also have this tool, which has a 7, 5, 8 and 10mm profile. You have this smaller tool here for difficult to reach areas and for smaller profiles, which features an 8mm, 5mm rounded and a 90-degree angled edge. This 90-degree angle is for removing excess silicone when you make a mistake. Next we have this one here, which has another 90-degree angle on it for removing excess silicone when you make mistakes. A rounded profile here. This is a 16mm profile and also a 10mm profile. You may notice that between the red and the blue there is a difference with these holes inside of the tool. That is for these plastic pieces to insert, and you can use 1 or 2 dependent on the application. These are for when you're up against a surface that is not perfectly smooth, such as tiles. When you go in past the grout lines, this will keep the edge of the tool stable so that it misses out the grout line and continues to give you a nice smooth bead of silicone all the way along. Without this, there would be indentations in your sealant. I'm now going to demonstrate how to use the profiling kit. This is not a demonstration on how to apply a bead of silicone, or how you should finish your silicone, or how you should use a silicone gun. This is purely about the profiling tool. I will be doing more videos on how to silicone, but the best method for me, and also some other profiling tools in future videos. So I'm just going to apply a bead of silicone along the edge here, and I'm going to show you how to smooth this off using the tool. Okay, so when you're applying the bead of silicone, you need to cut the nozzle of your silicone gun slightly larger than the profile of your tool. Otherwise, when you come to smooth off your bead of silicone, you see that the tool is larger than the bead, and therefore you can't smooth it off. So you need the appropriate size for the sealant that you're using, and then you drag the tool along. that gives you a nice clean bead of silicone compared to the bead that you've laid down. Some people use the tool going forwards with the beveled edge at the front, and some use it backwards like this. I find that backwards actually works better. It doesn't allow the silicone to spread everywhere all over the sides like it did on the first pass there. You see it's slightly less. It only goes exactly where you want it. As you see, it leaves a nice neat bead of silicone. Obviously it's a little bit wavy there because this is duct tape, so it's not going to be perfect like it would on a finished edge, but the tool works and it does leave a very nice edge. As I said, this is not a demonstration on how to silicone. There are methods and tips that you can use, which I'll be covering in later videos. Okay, so just to recap, as I said, each of the profiles has a different size, and therefore you need to be cutting the tip of your silicone to the appropriate size, just slightly larger than the profile that you're going to be using. Then the profile tool smooths off and takes off any excess, or at least the majority of the excess silicone. It may seem slightly wasteful when you see the big bead of silicone, but that is what is necessary to get a nice smooth joint. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope this was of some help to you. If you have any questions about this tool or any other tools, please leave a comment down below. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.